how many men fear what their body looks like? I would drop a 1 right now.
Hold on.
I don't necessarily say fear, but it's a concern. I think that's what it was really, the message they was trying to convey, but they put the word fear.
I don't fear what my body looks like. Now, as of now though, like once I started to value myself as a person, which is like age 26, 25, when I started valuing my full self, I didn't care what anyone thought of my body on the outside looking in. But I do personally care about my health physique, and not to say like I want to make sure that my insides is good. I do care about that, and I have fear of that. Like I want to do better healthy wise. Absolutely. For me personally, what I'm putting into my body. So I have a fear of that I may be doing something to my body now that's going to affect me when I'm 50 or 60 years old.
Absolutely, bro. I got the same one.
Yeah.
Mine's not necessarily the external part because like I'm super confident in myself. There are things that I want to change, but I'm confident enough that another motherfucker's outside opinion is still not gonna make me think less of myself.
Right.
But I will say the fear of the health side of things, and in 30 years, like I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I be eating plant-based and I really be asking myself then every time I eat, like, I hope this shit really matter in 30 years.
Right.
I hope like the government don't have them commercials later on where they like, if you ate plant-based between the years of 2012 and you may be able to get a check for mesothelioma, whatever that shit is. That'd be my concern. So I generally do sit down and I be thinking about, like, and not complaining. Shout out to my chef, KP450. But having a chef, y'all, and the way that we like him to be, consistent in the crib with making those plant-based meals, it's a costly investment. So not only do I think about the money side, but I also think about the side of, I hope, like, at 80, I'm able to be like, yeah, my life was extended because I stopped fucking with that meat. I hope, like, all this shit that's on social media and the internet that our culture is, learning from really check out. And I don't fuck around and be sick and dead anyway at 55 thinking, I was plant-based. I ain't ate meat in 20 years. So, yeah, bro, I had the same concern.
Yeah. I'm big. I'm big on that, and my mom was always big on that. So my mom a nurse, so she was always big on, just making sure your body right. And my mom and my father super healthy. They 62, 63 now, and my mom, from the Caribbean, from Jamaica, really big on herbs, really big on things from the ground, natural resources and etc. So I see them, and they're kind of like my inspiration because they did it the right way. Not to say the right way, but they did it the proper way, the non-American way, which I would say, like, in America, it's all been twisted. But
the non-Western way.
Yeah, my parents from Jamaica, from the countryside, Clarendon and St. Anne. But yeah, that's the one thing about it for me, at least.
And I'm gonna read some detail on it. It says, from a very young age, women are taught to think their bodies should be ideal all the time. They think they should work out constantly and follow a diet. There are no such stereotypes about men. But this doesn't mean they don't worry about their physical shape or compare it with well-built men in magazines. Otherwise, why would men spend so much time in the gym? Their worst fear is somebody mentioning their beer belly. All right, y'all, that's not my worst fear.
Right. I can see that. I can see that statement for sure. I know for me, once you literally love yourself and place that value on yourself and you know your worth, the body, the bare belly or whatever is irrelevant. Like, cause I know some big boys that got crazy high confidence and they moving like Rick Ross, belly button out. I mean, open shirt, open button down shirts. You know what I'm saying? Open, and they moving. They more happier than the dudes who's trying to die and get in the gym and stuff like that. Like their mental space is better than the dudes who's trying to work out and keep the perfect physique.
You saying some real shit, right? Because that is not an argument, but that is a comeback I've had for people in the past. So motherfuckers would be like, health is wealth, D. You should eat better. And I can agree to that. But the other spectrum I need them to look at is like the internal health. Because like I guarantee my stress levels, my blood pressure, and my body does not deal with the anxiety. No, because the argument always be like, oh, you steady trying to get some money, you need to focus on your health. And I do agree, especially these days, mental health for sure.
Right.
But the argument, I'm always like, bro, but I'm more well off and I have less stressors because I was able to get a bigger bag of money and take care of certain things convenience-wise.
Right.
Meanwhile, you eat better, but you have to work 20 hours a day. You dealing with stress and anxiety from bill collectors. You dealing with stress and anxiety because your lady need to be supported as well as your children, as well as yourself, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, bro, I agree with that because a lot of people just be focused on the exterior health.
Nah, they do.
But I haven't cussed nobody out and I don't know how long.
Right.
I don't even allow people to get me to that level of anger. It's a couple people that can, but for the most part, you're not even going to get me to that level of anger where I'm going to go off on you. You know everything about sports, you know everything about music, fucking what weed is popping, what's designer, what's this and that, but you don't know shit about yourself. So a lot of you guys are just well-dressed vessels.